Howdy, folks. John Weber here, the Spiritual Quest podcast guy. This beautiful morning out here with the birds. I want to talk about 5D perception. That's what my podcast is about. And I'm looking for those who are resonating in this frequency. So I'm going to put together this little video compilation to see if I can make some sense as I try to communicate what I'm seeing. I call this my love and light frequency. It's like the way I'm looking out at the world and what I'm seeing. I'm trying to explain it. It doesn't mean what I'm sharing is here to be the truth, like it's the only way it is. I don't know what it is that I'm seeing. Well, I do know what it is that I'm seeing. But I mean, I don't know how that resonates with the rest of the universe, right? And I think each one of us has our own perfect prism, our own perfect light channel that we can just, boom, we just see. And like, that's what we know because we know that particular thing because that was the world that we lived in. That was the experiences that we had, right? How do we see the world in frequencies? I say we see the world in frequencies. So each person, as I am sharing my love and light, by the way, everything that I'm talking about right now, I'm trying to describe the frequencies of this, and I'm putting it into a narrative because this was the narrative, the way it resonates with me. So I'm trying to point at this frequency by a narrative. See if you can feel what I'm sharing. Don't get caught up in the words. Just see if you can resonate with the feeling of what I'm sharing, right? Because that's the only way that you begin to resonate with it. And when you resonate with the feeling of it, you have understanding. It's not attached to the words, it's attached to the frequency. Hope that's making some sense. Frequency. The frequency. Frequency around you. You can see frequencies around you. I can tell when I walk into a room. If you walk into a room full of strangers, there's a frequency to that. Boom, the first thing you do, you walk in. What is it that you notice? I notice scents. I notice the lights. I notice how bright things are. I notice groups of people. I notice actions of groups of people. I notice everything that's going on within my vision. Excuse me. Through my 5D perception, I can see all of this, and I'm watching it all, right? And I don't get tied up in trying to think about every situation I'm looking at. What is this person doing? And why are they doing? No, you just scan the room. You scan the room, and that's a high vibe frequency. When you walk into a room, the high vibe frequency is you're watching everything that's taking place, and you're part of it. You're not afraid of it. Nothing is there to hurt you. You just come in. That's 5D perception. If you come into that same room with low density frequencies, and you're afraid and you're worried, when you first walk into that room, you don't even want to make eye contact with something because you're afraid to look at something. You're afraid to be seen. So you think, well, if I'm not looking, if I don't see them, maybe they won't see me. This is a frequency. And feel the frequencies of being nervous and being very uncomfortable, right? Being shy, being worried. When those frequencies are around, you're very small in noticing what's going on in the room. You're going to walk into the room, and if you're really unsure and you're a little bit nervous, you're going to scan the room to find someone who looks friendly, and you're going to go right over to them. You're going to stand next to them because you want their frequency. Hope this is making some sense. Maybe you're a real strong person, you're frequency, right? All of a sudden, boom, you're 6 feet 4 inches tall, man, you're 280 pounds and you're ripped. And you walk into a room and you walk into the same room and you notice the room differently. And you notice somebody that's being picked on. You notice a bully in the room that's bullying somebody. It's a frequency. It's a frequency of this. And if you're a stronger person and you see somebody being bullied, you can go over and be resonate in that frequency and go in and try to resolve that, right? But when you go in with a high vibe of trying to resolve it, or you could take your power and your strength and go in with your 5D frequency and say, I'm going to punish that bully to teach him a lesson. It's a frequency. Do you understanding these frequencies? These are the frequencies that go on inside of us, right? And you could say, well, John, I could never be a bully because, I'm way too small. I'm way too timid. I'm never going to want to be in a fight. I'm a lover, not a fighter. So I can't even do that. It's true that in this body that we reside, we may feel that way. But even in this body in which we reside, there's a frequency of knowing that you can be strong because you could put that into a movie. You could write a book. You could create a video. Like, you can communicate the frequencies of being a human being. 5D new humans, this is what we're seeing. This is what I'm resonating with. I'm resonating with the frequency of the world around me. I'm not trying to fix the world around me, right? I'm not trying to attack the world around me. I'm not trying to do anything with the world around me, but resonate with it. And when I'm resonating with the world around me, right, I have clarity. I have frequency, and I can tell where I want to go. I can tell where my frequency wants to go. That's seeing in frequencies. And that's me talking about what's going on inside here in my kingdom of God. In my own kingdom, in my own inner frequency, this is the way I'm looking at the world around me. This is the 5D new human perception. Are you at 5D yet? If this is making some sense and this is something that you'd like to know more about, I'm looking for those who want to work with me. Help to spread this message, help to communicate, help to dive into what it is that we know in our love and light. Because once you come to being wide open and you completely see in frequencies and you're wide open to watching anything happen around you, you go to places that don't exist yet. You're able to go to situations and scenarios that don't even exist yet. That's where I am. Are you 5D with me? Let's explore this new earth that we're in. Let's explore this new human frequency that we resonate with. I appreciate you being on my channel. I hope you'll comment. Hope you'll take some actions to communicate. Let's spread this. Let's mirror loop this frequency. I love you. I really do, and I'm so grateful that you're listening to this stuff. John Wood of the 5D New Human Spiritual Quest podcast. Peace.